Hey guys, there have been a number of questions regarding the financial statements for the Ontario Summer Company. So what I've done is I've provided you an example for you to follow that you can use to copy and paste and change things as you see fit. Now, the first tab on the spreadsheet is a budget. This is not a financial statement, but what it will do is it will really help us create our startup balance sheet. So, what we're looking at here is one of the areas of concern was, well, do I include things that I own? Do I not include things that I own? I don't need to buy it, so I'm not going to record it. Ugh. In a business, on the business financial statements, everything that is being used by the business in order to create money should be listed on the financial statements, even if you need to buy it or not. In a way, it ceases to be yours and becomes an asset of the company. So I did my research. I went online and I found a number of different things for this lawn snipping company. So I got an electric lawnmower, whippersnipper, all of these different things, bike trailer, extra battery extension cord, and a first aid kit. So all of these things that I need to purchase add up to this amount. Then what I've done is I've created, and just to make things a little bit easier for you, another section. So this is equipment that's owned by you. Now, the way that we've calculated these ones is you take the value of it, so the fair market value, so $500 and divide it by 2. The bike, same thing, $1,000 and divide it by 2. So likewise, so anything that you own right now and you will be using for the company, take a reasonable purchase price divided by 2, and that will be the fair market value that we're going to use for our financial statements. Add all these things together, and this is going to be the total equipment that is owned by you that you are going to be investing into the company. So it comes up to total equipment. Now, remember, guys, we have to think beyond just the business that is the equipment that is required to do the job, but also the equipment that's required to run the business. How are we going to contact our clients? How are we going to how are we going to make invoices? How are they going to call us? So all of these things that we require. Next, we're going to get into some variable costs. So these are the things that are going to be used up in the creation of our product. Now, most of you are doing service businesses, but there's always something, some sort of COGS that is going to be used. And so this will be inventory. So for me, I've got fertilizer and grass seed. And so at the beginning of the summer, I'm going to buy some just to get me started. So I'll buy some fertilizer, some grass seed based on the market research that I did in the section on production, and that comes up to a total inventory. Then what I want you to include here is these are going to be prepaid expenses. These are things that we need, money that we're going to be spending. Probably a lot of this will be spent at the beginning of the summer to get us up and running. Insurance, $100. This is something that's mandated by the Ontario Summer Company through Invest Ottawa. So at least allocate $100 for insurance. A Shopify store, $22 a month. Printed flyers. We're going to make up some nice lawn signs to put up while we're doing our work. We're going to allocate $200 for Facebook ads, and a cell phone bill. We're going to prepay that for that. So this is going to be sort of my total marketing budget and operations budget. And so now we've got equipment that I'm purchasing, equipment that is owned by me, my initial inventory, and sort of my operations budget. And this comes up to my total operating budget. This is the stuff that's going to be purchased or invested at the very beginning of the summer in order to get this business started. Next, we're going to think about is, well, where did the money for this stuff come from? Well, we're going to look at we're going to treat the Ontario Summer Company as a liability at the beginning. So in a way, it's true. If you start the Ontario Summer Company and then just halfway through say, you know what, I don't want to cut lawns anymore, I'm not doing this, you're going to owe $1,500. So you need to say that if you're going to start this thing, which I really hope you do, you're going to have to stay with it for the entire summer. So this is going to be a liability until you complete all the lessons, until you complete all of the activities. So it's going to be a $1,500 liability. Then maybe mom and dad or whoever your guardians are, and we'll probably need to say mom and dad. It could be mom and mom, dad and dad, whatever your family situation is. Maybe somebody in your life decides to lend you $200 to help you out. So you've got a liability of the Ontario Summer Company plus maybe a little bit of something else from a family member. Actually, I'll change that. Bank of Family. Somebody is willing to help you out. And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs get started. Grants and family helping them out. The next thing will be maybe you're putting some of your own money that you've saved up, and you're going to put that into the company as well. Always a good idea to have some skin in the game. And then your investment of equipment. So this, where did I get that? From up here, from the total equipment. So then that comes up to a total of $1,700. Now, in order to make all of this balance on our initial balance sheet, well, so we've got, there's a difference. So we've got our liabilities and owner's equity, and then everything up here is essentially an asset. So we've got fixed assets here, we've got inventory here, and these are called prepaid expenses. So this is also an asset here. So in order to make it balance, something's off. So, and the difference is going to be what's called our working capital or cash. Every business needs to have some money liquid. This is money that's there, that's available to help run the business in case you need to buy some more fertilizer, some more grass seed, or maybe you want to hire somebody just to help out for a single job. You've got a wedding or a bar mitzvah or something to go to, and you want to pay somebody to mow a lawn that you've agreed to sell or that you've agreed to cut. And so you just need a little bit of money, some cash on hand. So it's always good to every business needs some money liquid. So again, the way I calculated that is I took the total owner's investment plus the total liabilities minus the total startup budget equals the working capital cash. Now, if this comes up and this working capital is negative, you're going to need to do something. So you need to have some working capital. I'd say for this project, at least a couple $100 would be an ideal amount. Okay, hope this helps. Thank you.